All right, so here we have my anime or anime for you is what I think I've seen it a few times, like referred to as, and this is from 1983. Um, and From what I know, I believe that this one I have, this is a complete edition, and it's in really really good shape for being from the early 80s. Because this thing it has like pop out posters and pop out like little things here and there, and pop out postcards which are still intact. Like there's a postcard like from across and like different different things that were popular back in the 80s. Really cool stuff, you know. And I think there's like another, yeah, right here's another Macross, my anime poster. Like I think there's like a sticker sheet, diagram. This I think this is a, yeah, this is like a sticker sheet, and little like note card, little freaking thing that I do not want to mess with. Yeah, multiple pages of that. But yeah, you can see like the tape is really freaking old on there. I don't want to damage that. Don't want to mess with that. Where's that freaking thing at? So yeah, let me shove this in there before I lose it. So yeah, it's a pretty loaded magazine with a lot of goodies and a lot of stuff. I don't think there's a slip cover on this one. Um, yeah, there's like even like a mini pamphlet on the inside, uh, with like with like interview stuff. Poster, really cool art. You know, going over different anime stuff. Unico, one of the Tezuka's things. Uh, Manga became anime later. Trying to find. Oh, can't show that. Oh, figures. Figures from across garage kits. It looks like, because I think at this time it was still garage kits. There really wasn't fully done figures, like easily accessible figures. Oh, and then here's like, we're getting closer to the important part. Here's like old cosplay and like old conventions back in the 80s, back when they were like really small, really more sci-fi conventions and not so much um, anime conventions. I think this is the page we were looking for. I think that was it. And so yeah, the reason why this book is important or kind of special, why they even have freaking whatchamacallit, uh, was that Rama or was that Urusei? Oh, no, it should be Urusei. After that. Okay, let me back up and try to get onto the point for you guys. Oh, freak, hard to move this book around. Okay. And so yeah, these pages right here in this bluish kind of color. What's special about them is this is like the first reference of like cosplay or costume play in a magazine. Like, because of course this is way before. This is still before the internet was even a thing. You know, people were still doing what's it called? Magazines, newspapers, different stuff like that. And so this is like one of the first references of cosplay that I think uh, is pretty widely like seen as the first one. Like the first like printed, you know, physical paper evidence that there was a reference of it. And that Ben 10 looked. There's even, I think that's Ben 10 in the corner. So yeah, this is definitely Ursa Yasura. And so that's what's like kind of unique and kind of special about this issue of my anime, is that it referenced that, and of course it has that whole little section and talks about like cosplay and costume play, like what it is and what it means, you know, for new people, because I think at the time it was kind of like just a uh, made up word for sure, and that's what's kind of special about this issue. Um, but there's a lot of pretty good art and like little manga stuff in the back. Let me try to show you some more pages. And that's kind of why I bought this one, to have it for that and like to check it out, because it's always interesting to see. Oh yeah, Ultimate. Oh yeah, this is a guide of what's on TV. Ultimate Muscle. Uh, and That's what made this one like really unique and special for sure to have because of that. And this one is in like really good condition. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, lum. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't had a full moment to go through all of this whole book yet. Um, then like really dig into it. Just because I've been busy with school and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta skip that. But something that I thought was really cool, because like, cosplay and like all that stuff now is really popular. Anime is like really popular. Um, at the time when they were at this convention, it was around this time it was still sci-fi convention, so you would get like the um not only like the anime and like the manga stuff, but like Star Wars and Star Trek and different stuff in like science fiction realm. Not so more like the what people think of like anime nowadays, anyways. Let me try to find any good costumes. There's like a lum. Yeah, I think it's more anime esque. So this might have been a bit more of an anime focused convention, or wherever they were at in that one. Like I said, I haven't dove too deep into that one. Um, but yeah, so that's in my anime for you, or anime for you, the sixth issue, 1983. So yeah, that's a pretty big time jump from here to cosplay now, and especially like cosplay in the States, because cosplay in the States has grown a lot too. Um, and I mean, it's all like the same thing, cosplay here and cosplay in Japan and whatever. But it's something that was pretty interesting and pretty cool, and I always do like seeing like the older like cosplay stuff, because it was much harder to do things than it is now, because now it's pretty easy to like get costumes, or like if you want like a fully done costume, they're kind of cheaper. Like I remember like back like in 2010ish, like to buy like a fully made costume, it was a few hundreds of dollars to get like one whole outfit, and like that wasn't even including shoes or wigs or makeup or anything like that. And then like now it's like you can get like a whole outfit for like $50. Or even if you get one like used for like half that, or like under $100 for like a completely done outfit to your size. Not tailored, just like, like sizing has gotten a lot better and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see like the jump. And then I do have other cosplay magazines, because this is like 80s. I have some from like the 2000s. So to see that jump from how different it looks, and like how it all has evolved, I think it's pretty cool and pretty interesting to see all that. And like that's kind of what made this one really special, is it's like the first big reference of like cosplay, and like the first big like dive into like what it is. And that was in the 80s, when I think now, back like when I was in like was middle school, high school, if I said cosplay, or like Halloween costumes, or dressing up in Halloween costumes, like that's people were still referring to it at that time. It was the word cosplay was starting to pick up. I remember back in like 2010, um, but it wasn't very widespread like now. If you type in cosplay, you could easily find like so many cosplayers, or so many different websites that will lead you to like costumes and different stuff like that, and instead of just Halloween, like really expensive Halloween costumes. Or, but yeah, so yeah, that's what's pretty interesting and cool about this book, and surprised that I was able to find one that's pretty well intact, with all like the goodies and stuff in there, and the posters, and then the little postcards and stickers, and like little memo pads, and there's so much stuff in this book. It's pretty well loaded, and pretty good, pretty nice cover. Not the best cover. I think I've seen better covers when I was digging and trying to figure out which book had the cosplay stuff in it. But yeah, so that's all for this one. So thanks for watching.